What's going on, everybody? It's Super Episode 96 and welcome to another accurate tier list video. Today we are going over the most accurate dark type Pokemon tier list. If you guys don't know, this is a mini series we're doing on the channel. I did the most accurate typings tier list a while back, and now I am doing every typing that was on that list from least favorite to my absolute favorite. And today, we have dark types. And if you're new to the tier list videos in general, the order is as such. From top to bottom, we have goated, super good, okay, meh, and trash. And for this section right here, not dark what the fuck, that is actually for, because I forgot to put them there before we set and record, Arceus and Savali. And the reason being is because none of them are naturally dark. They're both naturally normal, but, you know, you give them items, you give them dark types. I don't count those, because, like, if that's the case, then they would be both placed wherever I put them in a normal type tier list every single time. So, they're here. They're not naturally dark, they're naturally normal without any items, but they're here. Also, I try to use home renders, so that way I don't get any of the Hisuian Pokemon. Not saying that they're not Pokemon, not saying I don't like them. I haven't played the game, I'm trying to stay as spoiler-free as possible, so that's why. But without further ado, let's get into the tier list video. First up, Alolan Rattata. I'm gonna put Alolan Rattata in okay. I'm gonna say the same thing that I said when I did my normal type of video. Alolan Rattata is needed to make Rattata a little bit better. Yes, it gets quad weak to fighting. It adds a bug type weakness, but because of that additional dark typing, it adds coverage. Something that normal type doesn't really have. Normal types don't have coverage. And the stab, you know, if you're facing up a ghost type, you're screwed. Everything else is either neutral or resisted. So, giving it a dark type makes it that much better. I think they're both the same in terms of stats. Maybe one's a little bit bulkier than the other, and one's a little bit faster than the other. Otherwise, it's just a dark type Rattata, which, you know, is welcome. I like it. Alolan Raticate is in the same league. Literally the exact same reason as Alolan Rattata. Alolan Raticate is much needed. The dark typing was needed to make it better than regular Raticate. I like regular Raticate's design better, but overall, Alolan Raticate is a better Pokemon in general. Alolan Meowth, I think it's meh. I think it was okay. It's, you know, another thing to do with, like, it's a better Meowth in terms of, like, it has actual coverage now. I think this is a little bit slower and a little bit bulkier. But other than that, you might as well have a Meowth. It's not as good as Raticate or Rattata, but it's still, you know, welcome. Alolan Persian is trash. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking of when they made this design. Holy shit. Like, the whole concept between, like, the additional typing is welcome goes with Persian as well. But my issue here is that the design is absolute garbage. Who said, hey, you know what fucking Persian needs to make it look even better? Make it look like it's trying to swallow a watermelon. What the fuck were they thinking at Game Freak when they designed this thing? It's such a bad design, man. Alolan Grimer is okay. And again, it's the same thing as Rattata and Raticate. The dark typing is a welcome change. The dark typing is welcome for more coverage. And I'm pretty sure that the typings is not really that different. It might be a little bit bulkier, might hit a little bit harder, but it just gives it a wider range of coverage, which Grimer needed. Alolan Muck is stupid good. Like, just flat out. Alolan Muck is far superior than regular Muck in every shape, way, or form. I like its design. I like how it's got rocks and shells as claws and teeth. The dark typing, again, repeating myself a lot here, but it's very much needed because it gives it more coverage. I think it is a really cool Pokemon. I think that it does not get enough praise for what it is. Galarian Moltres. I'm putting in stupid good because the design is so cool. The fact that we can have, like, regional variant legendaries, I'm kind of on the fence about, because it's like, you know, these are supposed to be like, you know, you are very extremely rare to find, period. Now you're telling me that they're different depending on where you find them. I don't know how to feel about that, but at the same time, it's so cool. I love it. I think the typing with this thing is Flying Dark. I remember them doing something stupid because, like, everyone saw this, thought, oh, it's gonna be Dark Fire, but they kept the flying type because, you know, they're birds, but they got rid of the secondary typing and replaced it. This thing would have been such a cool Dark Fire typing. I understand it's a bird, so you gotta give it flying typing. But get rid of the flying typing, give it dark fire. It would have been such a cool Pokemon to have on top with that combination. But even then, it's still a cool looking Pokemon. It's such a cool Pokemon in general. I like this thing a lot better than regular Moltres. It is goated. Umbreon's stupid good. Umbreon I don't like as much as other evolutions, but Umbreon is still a really cool Pokemon to have. This thing just does not die. This thing is stall. That's all this thing does competitively. But it's bulky as shit, so it doesn't die. That's why it's a Stallmon. But it's such a cool Pokemon, and it's an evolution. I don't think there's a bad evolution out there. Like, you may not like it, like design-wise or anything like that, but as far as like functionality goes, I don't think there's a bad one. Murkrow's just meh. Murkrow's meh. Murkrow, you know what I mean? Before it got its evolution, it's just kind of like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? I'm pretty sure Murkrow was the one of 2 dark typings that was introduced, and no, there was more. I think there was 4 dark types introduced in Gen 2 overall. But Murkrow is just like, why would you pick Murkrow for a dark typing when there's infinitely better dark types? Even when Gen 2 was just released, there was infinitely better dark types. So why would you pick a Murkrow? It does not make sense. Sneasel is okay. Sneasel is okay for what it is. It is a glass cannon. It's ice dark. It's meant to hit hard and be fast and take no hits. You tap on this thing and it's dead. But it's still a cool Pokemon. I really like Sneasel. I like its design. I think the dark ice, be it as a fragile typing as it is, it means that it hits like a fucking truck and has a wide range of what's the word I'm looking for? A range of stab and super effectiveness with its typing combination. It's a cool Pokemon. I like it. Houndour is also okay. Houndour, a lot of like the first stage mons you don't get because like you want to use it. Some people do. I understand that. But it's one of those things for me where it's like, I don't get a Houndour because I want to use a Houndour. I get a Houndour because I want to use a Houndoom. That's what I want. Speaking of which, Houndoom is stupid good. Houndoom is such a cool Pokemon. Dark Fire, which you know what Moltres would be, looks like a hellhound. This thing looks like it crawled from the depths of hell and just became the best boy. It's such a cool design. I love it. Then you got Mega Houndoom, who's just that much better. I like Galarian Moltres more, I think. But he's just, literally, he's that times 10. Like, he will fuck your shit up and then want you to then go to his master and want to be petted for being a good boy. He's such a cool Pokemon. I love him. Poochyena is okay. I like Poochyena a lot more. Yeah. I like Poochyena a lot more than Alolan Grimer and Houndour. And again, Poochyena falls under the category of, I'm not using a Poochyena because I want to use specifically Poochyena. I'm using Poochyena because I want a Mightyena. But Poochyena has access to all the elemental fangs. The Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Fire Fang. I think it also gets Poison Fang. And I think you can breed it to start with Bite. So it gets a wide range really early on if you breed it, which makes it really good. Mightyena is also, I think, okay. I really like Mightyena. I can't say I like Mightyena better than Houndoom, but have Houndoom and Stupid Good and Mightyena okay. I like it a lot better than Houndoom. Pretty much just a Poochyena with better stats. It has a wide range of moves that you can have bred onto it. It's fast, it hits hard. Not the tankiest thing in the world, but it's not meant to be. It's just meant to be a fast hitter, which I really appreciate. I like it. I like the coverage that it gets, and I like the fact that, you know, he hits like a fucking truck. Galarian Zigzagoon is okay. It's in the back of okay. Again, it falls under the same notion as Rattata and Raticate, but the design is just not there for me. I don't care for Galarian Zigzagoon's design. Galarian Linoon is better though. Galarian Linoon is a step in the right direction. I like his design a lot better than the Galarian Zigzagoons. And again, just like with Raticate, Rattata, Meowth, Persian, the addition to Dark type on top of normal is good because it gives it a better purpose. It gives it more coverage. It gives it a reason why you want to have it other than just an HM slave, which in Gen 8, they got rid of HMs altogether. Well, they got rid of them in Gen 7, but they really got rid of them in Gen 8 to where you just like, you don't even have to call for anything. You just click on the map, say I want to go here, and you go there. And your bike is your surf mechanic. So they literally reference HMs and none whatsoever. But Linoon is just, he's a cool Pokemon. Dark typing is very much welcome. I think that he deserves his place here. Nuzleaf is trash. Nuzleaf is just trash, man. I don't know why. I don't know how they took a stage 1 mon and made it worse than its pre-evolution, but they did. I don't know how they did it. Also, I have multiple questions for his design. Why is he the only Pokemon to have nipples? Why is he the only Pokemon to have nipples and also look like a dick? Why? Game Freak, what? Were you being horny on main? Why is this a thing? Shiftry is okay. Not really. I was gonna say Shiftry's okay, but I thought about it. It's like Shiftry doesn't get shit from moves. If you want to have a Shiftry with a decent moveset, you have to keep Nuzleaf for a long ass time, which is rough, right? And remember, Shiftry's design, stupidly cool. I really like the whole design of Shiftry, the whole like Edo Japan-esque type thing they got going on with him. The problem is that he doesn't get shit for moves. I never understood why Game Freak makes it to where most stone evolutions don't learn anything after they evolve. Like trade evolutions, almost all the time they get 1-for-1 what they can learn previously before you trade evolve them. Like Machop into Machamp, same moveset. Haunter into Gengar, same learn set. I don't understand why they don't do the same thing for stone evos. If they branch off, makes me like, okay, after this point they branch off and they learn different stuff. But still, man, stone evos, their learn sets are almost all trash. Sableye is okay. I like Sableye. Sableye is a cool Pokemon, just a little gremlin. He's literally a loot goblin. He just goes around in caves eating gems and making a giant ass horde for himself. That's what he does. He's meant to be an annoying Pokemon with Prankster, getting stuff like Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp. He gets a Curse. He's literally the embodiment of fuck you. Like, if you use Sableye, you're not using them because you want to win. You're using them to annoy your opponent as much as possible. Mega Sableye is stupid good. I love the design of Mega Sableye. The fact that he gets a giant gem that he hides behind to kind of intimidate his opponents. He's literally like, he's the same thing as regular Sableye, but with the addition of he gets a higher attack stat and more bulk. I don't know why they made Mega Sableye. He really didn't need a Mega, but you know, it's the thing. He's here, so we have him, I guess. Carvanha, Unana. Carvanha's okay. Carvanha's actually a pretty decent Pokemon to get. Like, you get Carvanha, you are set for a while in most Pokemon games because of Rough Skin. He's Water Dark, so he gets really good coverage. He's on the more bulky side, but he's meant so more for like, he's a torpedo. He's meant for speed and attack, but he's surprisingly bulky knowing that. So he's just a really good Pokemon to get early on. Sharpedo is just stupid good. Sharpedo is a really cool Pokemon. I really like Sharpedo. I think he got kind of shafted in his Mega form where they didn't complete the body. But that's what they should have done. They should have given him like an actual like torpedo body. But they didn't. They just kept him being the half torpedo head that he is. But still, he's still a cool Pokemon. I really like Sharpedo. I wish I could to use him more often. But that doesn't mean that doesn't knock him for anything. He's still that cool of a Pokemon. Absol is... I really like Absol. Absol's stupid good. Absol isn't known for being very competitive, but he's such an interesting Pokemon. Like, a lot of people in his lore don't like him because whenever you see an Absol, there's like a disaster that's about to happen. I remember when I was in like middle school, maybe early high school, reading creepypastas about Absol, where like a kid like lost his Vulpix when he saw Absol and he went in a depressing spiral, dropped out of school, started smoking cigarettes when he's got asthma, and then he saw it again before he's about to die. Like, I remember that, so I have like fond memories of Absol, but still, Absol is such a cool design Pokemon. I really like Absol. Absol is stupid good. Mega Absol is goated. Like, Holy shit, I think Mega Absol is supposed to be like the angel of death or something like that. He just looks so cool. It's literally just an Absol, but with buffer stats. It's such a cool Pokemon. It's such a good Pokemon. I love it with a burning passion. Honchkrow is another really good Honchkrow is another goated Pokemon, actually. Honchkrow is stupidly, for some reason, a lot of Gen 4 mons are bulky. Like, especially like if they're like the Evos, the previously established Pokemon. Honchkrow hits like a fucking truck and is super bulky. He's not entirely that speedy, but he hits like a truck and can take anything you throw at him. Like, he's the Dawn. What do you want from him? He's the Dawn. Stunky is meh. Honestly, Stunky's just meh. Like, I think I talked about him in my Poison video, where it's just like, I don't know why. Like, if you get a Stunky, you don't get it for a Stunky, you get it for a Skuntank. He's just meh. Speaking of that, was Skuntank, stupid good for no reason. I mentioned about him in my Poison type video. There's no reason for him the coverage he has. There's no reason for him to be as good as he is. I don't know why they took this thing and made him a pretty decently good Pokemon, but they did. So I don't know what they were thinking, but they thought right. Weavile, Sneevile, but better, is another stupid good mon. Like really good. Like, it's another glass cannon like Sneevil, but he at least can tank more hits, and he hits way harder. Like, used to, like, before Weavile, you got Sneevil because you just needed coverage. Now you get Sneevil to get Weavile. And, like, it's insane how good this thing is. I don't know why he's that good, but he's that good. Darkrai is stupid, is goated. He is goated with the sauce, alright? Darkrai is, like, the embodiment of nightmares, which is so cool, by the way. Such a cool Pokemon. I wish that he got the long legs like he did in that movie and the games. But it's one of those things. He's a mythical. What do you want? He's got base 100 across the board. He can hit stupidly hard. He can tank any hit you want. He can run him physical. He can run him special. He's such a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a versatile dark type Pokemon. He can do anything you want him to do. It's such a good mon. Purloin is meh. Purloin's meh. I like it better than Alolan Meowth. I think they shafted it by making it to where it stands up instead of walking on all fours. I don't know why they did that for its design, but they did. But Purloin is one of those Route 1 mons that, like, is a good Route 1 mon. Especially for Gen 5. Gen 5 Route 1 mons, there's 3 you can get because, you got the 2 rival thing going on. I think Gen 5 was the first one where you get 2 rivals. But one of them got Purloin, one got Watchog, and one got, what's his name? Lillipup. Just depending on, like, I think it depends on who your starter was. But Purloin was actually a pretty good one to get. Purloin was one of the better ones to get. We don't talk about Watchog. Anyway, Purloin is normal dark, which, having a dual type Pokemon on Route 1 already is insane. So you already have a decent amount of coverage with your starter and this thing. It's a good Pokemon. What do you want me to do? It's a good starting Pokemon, but you don't get it to keep it a Purloin. You get it to keep turn to a Liepard eventually. And speaking of Liepard is okay. There's definitely a lot of dark types that are better than Liepard, that do what Liepard does way better. But that doesn't mean Liepard is bad. Liepard is a good Pokemon. If you're playing casually, it's a good Pokemon to pick up. If you're doing a Nuzlocke and you're using Liepard, you need a dark type. It's like you're looking at your team, you're like, I need a dark type. Liepard's okay, let's run with it. Next we have Sandile. Sandile is okay. Sandile is one of those Pokemon where you don't get it to have a Sandile. You use it to get a Krokorok or a Crocodile, right? It's okay for the team. It's ground dark, so it's a unique typing. I don't think we have any other ground darks other than that Lime. It's just its stats aren't there to warrant you having on a team other than trying to get it to evolve. The evolution you have a case for, but this thing, no. Krokorok is just stupid good on its own. Like, holy shit. There's no reason for a middle Evo to stand its own as if it were the final evolution. Like, if you knew nothing about Pokemon, right? You knew nothing. And you had a Sandile, and someone told you that thing gets an evolution. And that's all they said. And you saw this thing, you would think this is it. You would think that this is Sandile's evolution. It's that good. I don't know what, like, Gen 5 Pokédex is very hit or miss, but when it hits fucking hard, man. It's such a good Pokemon. Then you have Crocodile, which is insanely good. Like, holy shit. Literally, they did not need to make this thing. They could literally have stopped the Crocodile and went, that's good. But somebody at Game Freak looked at it and went, we can do better. And they did. Like, holy shit. Crocodile. He is such a good ground type. So he is one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, holy shit, he's such a good Pokemon. I don't know why they made this boss, this absolute unit of a man, but they did. He was very much not needed, but we got him, and it's the best thing ever. Scraggy, dark fighting. He's honestly kind of meh. His stats aren't there. His HP is abysmal. If you put jump kick on him and he misses, God help you. He's one of those Pokemon where you don't get him because you like Scraggy. You get him because you want Scrafty. That's why you get him. Scrafty is okay. For a dark type, Scraggy is okay. There are plenty of dark types that do what he does, but better. There are plenty of dark types I would have other than Scraggy. However, there's a lot of Pokemon that I would prefer to get a Scraggy over. Scraggy hits like a truck. He is decently fast. He has more HP than Scraggy, I'll give him that. But still, if you give him like the fighting type moves that he's known for and he misses, it's gonna be destrumental. That's all I'm gonna say about Scraggy. That's all I'm gonna say about him. Zorua is okay. I like Zorua. I think his gimmick is cool. I think that competitively you can really like fuck with your opponent. If you give him, I think it's Imposter, where he copies the last Pokemon in your party. If you put him in the front, your opponent has to play a guessing game. Like, okay, I know he has a Zorua. Is this really the Pokemon that it's in front of me, or is this a Zorua? So they got, and you have to kind of like play around that because the Zoroark line does not get a diverse moveset. I think the most diverse move they get is Flamethrower, and that's it. Everything else is a dark type move. So if you are running Zorua or Zoroark, you're going to have the Pokemon leading make sense for that moveset. Speaking of, Zoroark. Stupid good Pokemon. There's no reason for it to be this good. It's a very interesting Pokemon. Its stats aren't there. Its moveset is not diverse. I think the most diverse move that it gets, I'm pretty sure, is Flamethrower. But it's a really interesting Pokemon. It's the only Pokemon that does what it does, which is copy the last Pokemon in your party. And then you can use Transform to transform the Pokemon that's in front of you if you don't have that. You're not going to competitively, because then your opponent's going to know, oh, that's a Zoroark. But still, a really unique Pokemon. I really like it. Pawniard is an okay mon. Pawniard is pretty good. Pawniard gets Defiant, so like whenever you lower one of its stats, it just raises attack. Be like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna hit you even harder now. It's a little pawn. It's a chess piece. It's a pawn. Like, and it's one of those Pokemon where like, yeah, he's good, but eventually you're gonna have a really good Pokemon with Bisharp, sorry. But like, you know, he's not exactly one of those Pokemon where like, oh, I'm getting this because I want a Bisharp. But at the end of the day, eventually you're gonna need this thing to evolve into a Bisharp. Which, speak of the devil, Bisharp, holy shit, is cool as fuck. He's cool as shit. He's a bishop, you know, a chess piece, also has Defiant, to where if you lower one of his stats, he's just gonna hit you even harder, because fuck you, that's why. He's razor sharp. Anywhere you touch him, you risk getting cut. He's such a cool Pokemon. Like, again, with Unova, right? With Gen 5. When you miss, you miss. When you hit fucking hard, dog. It's such a cool Pokemon. I love it. Vullaby, speaking of misses, it's kind of trash. Vullaby, I get it. It's a hatchling, so the egg's supposed to be the diaper, and it's supposed to be a baby bird. It's tanky as shit for a baby Pokemon. Tanky as all hell. But you don't get Vullaby for a Vullaby. You get it for motherfucking you get it to evolve it, man. I mean, come on. Like, this thing is just trash. Mandibuzz. Dude, I'm telling you. Unova. When you miss, you miss. When you hit fucking hard. Like, oh my god. It's insane. It's insane. This thing is stupid. It's so bulky for no goddamn reason. It doesn't hit hard, but it doesn't die either. Like, the special and physical defense on this thing is sky fucking high. I don't understand it. But it's such a cool Pokemon. Such a good Pokemon. Like, if you need a flying type or a dark type, this is the mon for you, my G. Dano, little Dano, Dano's stupid good. Dano is stupid good. I like Dano. Dano is cool. Dano is Dragon Dark. Takes a shit ton of XP to evolve this thing for no goddamn reason. Like, literally, to get it to evolve, you are almost ready for the Elite Four at that point. And then you gotta get it even stronger to get the final Evo. But Dano does what he does best, which is spam Dragon Rage. He spams Dragon Rage, but we like him. We like Dano here. We stand Dano. Swilus, another stupid good mon. Bulky as a motherfucker, hits like a goddamn truck, slow as shit. But you don't need to. The lore is kind of morbid. Like, the two heads fight over food. So, it's kind of morbid because one of the heads just starved to death. But still, like, it's a good Pokemon to get. It's a really good Dragon type to get. Hydrogon, stupid good. Stupid fucking good. Hydrogon, one of the best Dragon types. One of the best Dark types. It is such a good Pokemon. I don't know why so many, like, this Pokemon, like, when people think of Unova, if you say no legendaries, what's the best Pokemon? This comes to mind for a lot of people. Hydrogon is, like, one of the pinnacles of the Alolan Pokedex. It's such a cool mon. The only downside to it is it takes so goddamn long to evolve. Like, this thing and Volcarona, for some reason, they decided to make it evolve at its final stage before, like stronger than the Elite Four levels are, okay? Nobody knows why they did that. Nobody knows. But it's such a cool Pokemon. I really like it. It's staying in goated. Pangoro! I think this thing is fighting dark. Pangoro is okay. It's not the best. It hits like a goddamn truck, but I mean, there's plenty of Pokemon that also hit way harder or do it way better. So the gimmick for getting it is cool. You get a Pancham who is normal fighting. You make it level. You get to a certain level with a dark type in your party, and then you get a Pangoro. It's a panda. Like, a lot of people have been wanting a panda Pokemon, and you got it. You got it right here. So Pangoro, really good Pokemon, but there's a lot of Pokemon that do what it does, but better. Inkay is kind of trash, not gonna lie. Psychic Dark, unique typing, weak as shit the bug type. And again, it's one of those Pokemon where you don't get it because you want an Inkay, you get it because you want a Malamar. And the way you evolve it is stupid. And I'm curious as to, like, what if you want to use it, when you can get a Malamar on the Switch, like in Gen 8, does it still have to be upside down? Because if you were recording a Let's Play, that ain't gonna work. Because you're gonna have to take it out of the dock and turn it upside down, and then as it's evolved, the animation starts, you're gonna have to put it back in the dock real quick. That way you can catch the animation. But anyway, it's really rough to use. It has no stats whatsoever. Look at Malamar. Malamar overall, it's not meh. It's okay. Like, I can't justify putting it in meh or okay, but it does too much stuff to put it in meh. Malamar, again, Psychic Dark, unique typing, really like it, but it's like, there's a lot better Dark types to get than Malamar. There's a lot better types in Malamar. In Dark types, there's a lot better Psychic types than Malamar. Malamar is just kind of like, you need a Psychic type, so you use Malamar. Yveltal, goated. I love Yveltal. A lot of people were making fun of Yveltal because the oh, fuck you, it is the god of death. Fuck you. Yveltal is cool as shit. I want my bacon bird, alright? Guzzlord, another Pokemon that's cool as shit. This thing caused the apocalypse. This thing caused the underworld. Its stomach is a black hole. It just constantly eats. Literally, it caused the apocalypse. Like, and God help the vocal cords of the man who had to voice this thing. I feel so sorry for him. Like, R.I.P. his vocal cords. But Guzzlord himself is such a cool Pokemon. He deserves goated. Nickit is... Nickit's meh. Nickit's meh. Like, again, it's one of those things where you don't get Nickit for Nickit, you get it for Thievul. And it's normal dark, but we've established there's a lot more normal darks that can do what Nickit does and better. Thievul is kind of on the same wavelength as Nickit. Thievul, normal dark, you know, it is what it is, but there's a lot of normal darks out there at this point. There's a lot of dark types out there. Because honestly, you're probably not even getting Thievul for the normal type. You're probably getting it for the dark type. So, there's a plenty of other dark types out there that do Thievul's job, but better. And there's plenty of other dark types out there that are easy, that like are just better in general. Like, even ones that like people don't think about. There's plenty of better out there, man. Impidimp. Not gonna lie, Impidim's kind of trash. It's kind of trash. But again, it suffers from a lot of basic Pokemon where you don't get Impidimp for an Impidimp. You get it for its evolutions. So you just kind of have to deal with it for a while. Its stats are abysmal, but at least it evolves fairly fast. Morgrem? I like Morgrem. Morgrem's okay. Morgrem's actually a really okay mon. It's very dark, so you know, unique typing there. It's like a trickster backstabber. You know what I mean? Like literally, one of its moves is like, "Oh, I kneel," and then it stabs you in the back. Like, it's a cool Pokemon. I like it. There are better fairy types, there are better dark types, but if you need both, it's here. Grimmsnarl is stupid good. Like, again, very dark, really cool Pokemon. It holds its own, it hits like a fucking truck, it's decently bulky. Like, you can't go wrong with the Grimmsnarl. If you need a physical fairy type, Grimmsnarl is one of the best options. It's a really good option. Gym-X Grimmsnarl is just goated, like hands down. It's a Grimmsnarl like evolve, like it's weird to explain it because like it's a better Grimmsnarl and it's like, you know, no shit, but like the design is so much better, the stats are so much better. It's just like literally this thing is reaching down for you like you kneel, like he is the king. You kneel before this man. Obstagoon is stupid good. I really like Obstagoon. Obstagoon, I've been wanting a Linoon evolution for a while now. Would I have liked to see it from the original Linoon? Yes, but Obstagoon makes Linoon more viable. It makes people want to use Zigzagoon and Linoon more, which I really like, because they're my favorite Gen 1 starting mons. So I'll take it. And it's like, it's based off Kiss, man. What do you want? It's based off fucking Kiss. Morpeko, this gen's Pikachu clone. Dark Electric, if I'm not assuming, or if I'm not mistaken, sorry. I'm assuming it's Dark Electric. They're both okay. I think their stats flip-flop. I actually like the angry one better. They're based off Jackal and Hyde, which is really neat. I think their stats flip-flops, like one's more physical, the other one's more defensive. But other than that, I mean, it's just a Pikachu, like, it's one of the most evident Pikachu clones that they've made to date. Like, you think all the other ones, like, yeah, I can see how this is supposed to be this gen's Pikachu. This thing is just a ripoff of Pikachu. And even more so than Mimikyu, a Pokemon literally trying to rip Pikachu off. Like, it's insane. The similarities are uncanny here. Zarude, Dark Grass, really cool Pokemon, stupid good. Stupid good Pokemon. I really like this thing. I haven't used one, but just based on like what I've seen and the design, it is such a good Pokemon. I like it a lot. And that is going to be the most accurate Dark type Pokemon tier list. Just as always, this tier list is the most accurate Pokemon tier list, and all other Dark type Pokemon tier lists are in fact wrong. But if you think that I missed something or got something wrong, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to check out any of my non-Pokemon related content, be sure to check out notification. If you want to see Pokemon and non-Pokemon related content, live streams, be sure to check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/796. If you're missing my live streams where you just want some background noise, be sure to check out Stupid Up VODs. Anytime I stream on Twitch, I take the VOD, plug it from there, put it on Stupid Up VODs, because unless you're partnered, Twitch does not like saving your VODs for more than 2 weeks at a time. And if you want to see anything and everything Pokemon related and non-Pokemon related content, but in short form, I have a TikTok, Stupid76 over on TikTok. And I have a Discord where we post, we got predictions, we got memes, we hang out and chat in there, it's a good time. And for any of my garbage opinions, I have my Twitter, Stupid76 over on Twitter. Everything that I just mentioned will be linked in the description down below. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, comment below if you didn't give the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, helps me as a whole. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Take bars, little man.